Hello.
Hello. So in today's video I am going to be talking about the Snowflake Method. Please be aware that the original article on the Snowflake Method is linked in the doobly-doo. Go check it out. Down there. Right there. So what is the Snowflake Method, you may be wondering? Well, let me explain to you. So you will see here in my hand a paper snowflake. Now the idea of the method is that you will start with a single sentence at the core of your story, and from this single sentence you will expand into a paragraph, that paragraph into several paragraphs, those several paragraphs into pages and pages and pages of development until you're at a point where you can write your entire novel or your entire script knowing exactly what it is you're going to write. Now I will just explain to you the 8 steps that form the Snowflake Method, and in my next video I will go through as many of these steps as possible and explain how my script has been formed through this method. So step number 1 is actually probably the most difficult step. You see, you've got this wonderful idea buzzing around in your mind, but you need to sum it up in one sentence. So what you need to do is you need to take your idea and sum it up in 15 words or less. Take an hour, take a day, take a week. One sentence, 15 words or less, sum up your entire idea. Now step 2 gives you an opportunity to take another hour or another day or another week and take your one single sentence that you've so lovingly worked on and expand that sentence into a paragraph in which you lay out your entire narrative. Now the purpose of step 3 is to create a very brief one-page character summary for all your major characters. Just name, basic details, just to get them fairly clear as a person in your mind. Now step number 4 is where the fun stuff begins. What you need to do is you need to go back to step 2 and get your paragraph which sums up your entire story. Now what you're going to do with that paragraph is you're going to break it down into each and every sentence that forms that paragraph. So let's say you've got maybe 3 or 4 sentences. Take every single one of those sentences and turn them into their own paragraphs. What you should be left with at the end of this stage is a one-page synopsis of your entire story. So what you're going to do now is you're going to write a one-page synopsis for every one of your major characters and a half-page synopsis for every one of your minor characters. On these pages you are going to tell your story from that character's point of view. With step number 6, what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your one-page synopsis of your story and you are going to turn that one-page synopsis into a 4-page synopsis. Really start thinking about the logic of your story. With step number 7, what you're going to do is you're going to take your very sort of brief character profiles and you're going to turn them into a meticulous account of this character's life. You're going to know these characters better than you know yourself because you're going to have novels of notes about people that only exist in your head. You're going to become a crazy person, but you're going to love it. So by step 8, everything's becoming a little bit technical, a little bit intense, and really it's down to personal taste, how you want to continue developing your story. If you'd like to find out how Randy Ingemanson continues the Snowflake Method, then please click the link in the doobly-doo, all the information's there. Alternatively, if you find another method, or if you're just going to do things your way, please tell me about it, because I'm really fascinated by methods for developing a story. And really, if you like this video, then I would really appreciate it if you could like it, or favourite it, or share it, or any of those wonderful things. So I shall see you guys next time, and up until that point, stay groovy.